Hey, what's up everyone, Bestinwest here, and this is part 2 of R6 Racing's amazing run in Portland, going 7-1 and tying for second. So in the video that you're about to see, I say that I'm not going to go over Limon Lime versus R6's Racing match in the 7th round, but I am going to leave a link to an uploaded video of that battle, so feel free to take a look at that if you want to check out how he did on stream. But without further ado, this is part 2 of R6 Racing's Rose Cup in Portland. Alright, so R6 is currently 4-0 going into round 5, where he is going to be facing Sample Me This. We know that he goes 7-1 in the whole tournament, but when is he going to lose? We'll have to see. But Sample Me This is running a Probopass, a Medicham, a Wigglytuff, an Alolan Marowak, a Golbat, and a Rhyperior. So, not sure what kind of Rhyperior that is. From my guess, it's probably running Mudslap, just because he's also running a Probopass. But if that Probopass is running Spark, that Rhyperior may be running Smackdown. So I guess we'll just have to see. So let's get into the battle. Jumping straight into the battle, R6 leads Probopass into Wigglytuff, and this is a great matchup for him. Sample ends up switching into Alolan Marowak, and Probopass still has a pretty positive matchup against this Alolan Marowak. Alolan Marowak is going to get off these Bone Clubs, but those Rock Throws are dealing tons of damage. R6 is going to get off this Rock Slide. If Alolan Marowak decides not to block, it will knock it out, but does get another Bone Club off right here against this Probopass. R6 opting to shield that one, and these Rock Throws dealing a decent chunk of damage. Now R6 can block this, and he does decide to eat that Bone Club, and he does have to use this charge move. He's not going to charge it at all, but I think this is still going to knock it out. Yes, it does. And so it's going to have a shield advantage. Sample is going to have a shield advantage going up against this Probopass. R6 is going to get off this Magnet Bomb, but it looks like Sample is just going to farm down R6's Probopass, and I believe R6 brings out Machamp. Machamp's going to go ahead and eat this Magnet Bomb with no shields, but Machamp's going to try to farm down. Sample goes ahead and pulls the switch on Wigglytuff, and Wigglytuff gets met by a Golbat with Poison Fang. Poison Fang deals super effective damage, and as you saw right there, dealt a decent chunk of damage. Golbat's going to get another charge move off right here. It's going to be another Poison Fang. Wigglytuff is going to go ahead and block that one. See if she does get to an Ice Beam, and yes she does. This is going to knock out Golbat right here. And then Wigglytuff's going to feint to that Machamp, but that Machamp's going to eat another charge move from this Probopass. Oh, knocks out that Machamp. Wow. So Sample Me This does end up winning that round, that battle, with a spectacular switching and energy management, right? Because was a negative matchup of Machamp versus Probopass, but because Probopass had that energy, was able to get that Magnet Bomb, and because Machamp is relatively squishy, can't take those Magnet Bombs very well. So congratulations, on to the second battle. Yeah, that was spectacular play by Sample Me This. Let's see how R6 recovers. So R6 decides to lead off with Alolan Marowak, and Sample decides to lead off with Medicham. So this is a positive matchup for R6. He ends up switching into Alolan Marowak. So Alolan Marowak versus Gliscor. Gliscor is going to go ahead and get off this Night Slash before Alolan Marowak can get a charge move off. Alolan Marowak's going to go ahead and get this charge move off. Gliscor does get the boost. The attack boost is going to be huge. Alolan Marowak going to get another charge move off right here. It's probably going to be a Shadow Ball. R6 does correctly shield that. Looks like R6 opts to farm down that Alolan Marowak. Has a ton of energy going into this next matchup. With that attack boost, it can pretty much one-shot any Pokemon with with this Earthquake, so this will knock out this. Yes, it knocks it out in one shot. Brings out Medicham. Medicham's going to take neutral damage from this Night Slash, but its Gliscor is already powered up, so man, these wing attacks are just bombing away at this Medicham, right? Gets another Night Slash off. This is going to deal a ton of damage. Knocks out Medicham. It looks like Sample Me This already knew that the match was over once the boost was out. Just opts to let it go and move on to the next battle. So this is the deciding battle of this round 5. Let's see who wins it. R6 leads Alolan Marowak into Probopass, and Probopass is running Spark, so I believe this is a closer matchup than it would be otherwise, but Alolan Marowak can stay in this and deal a decent chunk of damage. Gets a Bone Club off, and Probopass is going to get a Rock Slide off right here. Alolan Marowak decides to shield this. R6 going in for the second Bone Club. This isn't going to knock Probopass out, but it will deal a significant amount of damage. Sample decides to shield that. R6 deciding to shield this second Rock Slide as well. Double shielding that Alolan Marowak. Going for that third Bone Club. This will knock out the Probopass if I remember correctly. So Sample also decides to shield that. This is going to deal a significant amount of damage to Alolan Marowak, but not knock it out. So if R6 is able to get to this, yes, he does. He gets to another Bone Club. This is going to knock out the Probopass. But Alolan Marowak has no more energy. Sample is going to be able to farm this down and knock out that Alolan Marowak. Alolan Marowak farmed up with energy now against a Gliscor. Gliscor going to take this Shadow Ball to the face. It's going to hurt, but not knock it out. Gliscor getting to the Night Slash. Night Slash going to deal a decent chunk of damage to this Alolan Marowak, but not knock it out again. Opts to switch into Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff versus Probopass is not a good matchup for Wigglytuff at all. No shields as well. This Magnet Bomb is going to deal super effective damage, nearly knocking out this Wigglytuff. Few more Rock Throws knocks out that Wigglytuff, and all that is left in the back is a lone Alolan Marowak with less than, I would say, 10% health. A few more Rock Throws and this will do it, but just for good measure, let's just go ahead and use that Rock Slide. Rock Slides this Alolan Marowak, and that's going to be GG. So R6 taking that 5th round, so 5-0 so far. So if this was a 5-round tournament, R6 would be undefeated, and just, man, this would have been a great turnout. But this is an 8-round tournament, and he does go 7-1, so at some point during this tournament, he does lose, but it hasn't happened yet. Going into this next round, he is going to be facing off against For the Battles. So For the Battles is another local-ish trainer in Northern California. If you haven't checked out her YouTube channel yet, link to her tournament run is going to be in the description section down below. So make sure you check that out. See her at a lot of tournaments and all over Twitter as well. So yeah, let's see how R6 does against For the Battles. For the Battles is going to be running Medicham, Alolan Marowak, Rhydon, Probopass, Golbat, and Wigglytuff. What stands out is that she's not running a Sableye. Sableye, again, I believe, is very, very good. We saw that in Zay's video, but at the same time, For the Battles ended up 7-1 as well, so she did pretty good not having a Sableye. But yeah, let's just get into the battles. So leads off Probopass versus Rhydon. So this is a terrible matchup for Probopass, right? Staying in it though, probably trying to get to a Magnet Bomb. Does get to a Magnet Bomb. Rhydon will probably shield this right here. Yes. And Rhydon just opting to farm down. Ooh, in the back is a Gliscor and a Alolan Marowak. So that's probably why he didn't want to switch Pokemon. Doesn't have good matchups across the board. So gets the first Surf off. For the Battles gets another Surf off and takes out both shields on Gliscor. Gliscor opting for the Night Slash. Rhydon not shielding that and then switching into Alolan Marowak. Alolan Marowak versus Golbat, not the best matchup, especially with no shields. Golbat is going to be able to get to a Shadow Ball, and that Shadow Ball will knock out Alolan Marowak at this HP. So Golbat's going for the Shadow Ball, knocks out that Alolan Marowak, and Alolan Marowak versus... Golbat versus Gliscor. Gliscor is going to get off this Night Slash. This Night Slash is going to knock out that Golbat, but with the shield disadvantage plus Rhydon with the Surf, yeah, this is pretty much over. Gets a Surf off, deals super effective damage. Gliscor was trying to farm down that Rhydon, but yeah, it was over. Getting straight into the second battle though, leads off Sableye against Wigglytuff. Terrible matchup, hard countered. Switches into Probopass. Probopass versus Rhydon, another hard counter. So for the battles, coming in with the hard counters, Probopass is able to get to the first Magnet Bomb, gets shielded, but this looks like a rerun of that last battle. For the battles, farming down that Probopass, has energy stored up. Machamp comes out, is going to absorb this first charge move. It's a Surf, takes out nearly 40% of the health, gets another Surf off right here, and Machamp opting to shield that one. Machamp's going to go ahead and farm down that Rhydon, gets a gets a cross chop off right here. Oh, Alolan Marowak opting to let that go correctly, brings in Sableye, and this is again a hard counter, right? Sableye is hard countered by Wigglytuff. There's not much that can be done. That Power Gem deals some damage, but Wigglytuff is still standing strong, especially against that Machamp. GG. So, for the battles, coming in with hard counters, those fast moves are dealing tons of damage to specific Pokemon, right? Double super effective damage from Charm onto Sableye, double super effective damage from Mudslap onto Probopass. Yeah, that was just tough for R6. R6 has to come up with something. If he doesn't, well, actually he already lost this round, right? So we finally found out where he lost the battle. He lost the round. It was against For the Battles. So shout out to you, For the Battles, for taking down and handing R6 his only loss. Yeah, let's see if they do a third battle. Jumping into this third battle, it's going to be Golbat versus Rhydon. So this isn't the best of matchups. Pretty much the only threat that Golbat has against Rhydon is this Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is going to deal a decent amount of damage to Rhydon, and it does. Rhydon is going to get off his first charge move right here. Stone Edge, wow, super effective damage onto Golbat right away. So even though Rhydon took that Shadow Ball, that Stone Edge knocks it out right away. Rhydon's going to get a charge move off right here. Gliscor is going to end up shielding this Surf, otherwise it would deal a decent amount of damage. R6 opting to farm down that Rhydon, gives up that shield, and it's going to be against Medicham. Okay, R6 is going straight for the Earthquake. See if it gets shielded. No! So Kim opting to be very conservative with those shields, and is going to shield that second charge move, which is going to be a Night Slash. Gets a Ice Punch off, but Gliscor is going to shield that. It's going to be Alolan Marowak against Probopass. Probopass is just going to go and get this Rock Slide off, and those Rock Throws are dealing super effective damage to Alolan Marowak. So for the battles, shielding that Rock Slide, getting off a charge move right here, Bone Club, and I'm expecting a double Bone Club, yes, but a Rock Throw does sneak in, so doesn't take that fast move away. Ooh, does get that last second Bone Club, but for the battles is going to be left with pretty much no energy. Gliscor is going to come in, farm down, and this Night Slash is going to knock out this Medicham. So R6 redeeming himself, going 1 and 2 against For the Battles, stealing 1 away in that 3rd battle. So doesn't get swept, so that's still good. For the Battles taking that one, and I believe she is undefeated at this point, maybe. Doing amazing. But anyways, yeah, R6 taking his first loss of the tournament in round 6 against For the Battles. Man, that's crazy. But on this next round is going to be against Limon Lime. I'm not going to go ahead and commentate over that, but I will leave a link to the commentary that was done during the stream itself. So if you're interested in checking that out, check out the link in the description down below. So we're just going to jump straight into the last round, and this is going to be round 8 against X3 the GOAT 3X. And if you recognize that name, that's not surprising. He did face Zay, I believe, in the 7th round. So his name is very familiar, an ace trainer, I believe. And he is running Charizard, Wigglytuff, Machamp, Rhydon, Probopass, and Alolan Marowak. What stands out, he's running double fire in Charizard and Alolan Marowak. That's kind of interesting. Not too interesting. Both of them are still very meta Pokemon. But yeah, let's just see how he does. So, Golbat into Probopass. R6 is in a bad situation, switches immediately into Probopass. So, even this is not a good matchup for R6. R6's Probopass is running a Rock Throw versus what looks like the GOAT is using a Spark. So, R6 is going to get this Magnet Bomb off, and the GOAT's going to get his second Magnet Bomb off, which is going to deal a decent chunk of damage. So going back and forth. The GOAT's going to get his third Magnet Bomb off. At this point, R6 decides to shield this. And he's going to farm a little bit extra and switch into his Machamp and almost knock out that Probopass. Machamp's going to go ahead and get off this Rock Slide. Rock Slide is going to deal decent neutral damage against this Wigglytuff. These counters are also dealing neutral damage. Wigglytuff able to farm down that Machamp. And R6 bringing out that Golbat to farm down Wigglytuff. At this point, Golbat has some energy but has a shield disadvantage. Probopass has a charge move ready and gets that Rock Slide off. Golbat opting to shield it. It's going to try to farm down a little bit more. Gets this Poison Fang off. I'm not sure if this is going to feint down that Probopass. Probopass is double. Oh, it ends up shielding. Okay, so Probopass is going to get this Rock Slide off and knock out this Golbat. Wow, with a sliver of HP left and with pretty much no HP on his Probopass. Yeah, that's going to get shielded, and this Rock Slide is not going to knock out this Alolan Marowak. Alolan Marowak is going to be able to take this and pretty much Bone Club this Probopass down. And that is going to be GG. So the GOAT taking the first game out of this series. Yeah, like leading Golbat into Probopass is definitely not a good situation. Still made it relatively close. So yeah, let's see how and if, well, we already know that R6 wins this, but let's see how he recovers from that first battle loss. Leading Alolan Marowak into Wigglytuff. So this is actually not a great situation, but in the lead with shields, I think Alolan Marowak can definitely win this. Just go straight Bone Clubs, deal neutral damage, get that energy advantage, and continue dealing decent amount of damage with those fire spins. Opting straight for the Shadow Ball against this Alolan Marowak. Mirror hits it. Man, that's devastating. So this Alolan Marowak is probably going straight for Shadow Ball. Knocks out R6's Alolan Marowak. I would bring in Machamp at this time, but no. R6 opts to bring in Probopass. Probopass has a neutral matchup against his Probopass, but this Probopass is running Spark. So R6 opts to bring Machamp back in. Machamp against Wigglytuff now. Gets the Rock Slide off. It's probably going to be blocked right here. Yes, and Wigglytuff's going to go ahead and knock out Machamp. So now it's Probopass versus Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff's going to get a charge move, but it's not going to be blocked because not very effective damage to that steel typing. Probopass is going to go ahead and farm down that Wigglytuff. Gets a Magnet Bomb off, but remember, the GOAT is running a Spark Probopass, so this is going to come down to the wire. Shields on both sides. The GOAT's going to get his first Magnet Bomb off. Gets shielded. R6 gets his Magnet Bomb off. I'm expecting a shield right here. Yes, and so man, this is neck and neck. Oh man, this is gonna be super close. Gets another Magnet Bomb off. Ooh. Oh man. That message though. Anyways, gets this Magnet Bomb off. Oh my god. Oh wow. That was so close. One rock though. I'm pretty sure he was already at Magnet Bomb at that point. Wow. Wow. Hold on. That was super close. I thought the GOAT had that for sure, but because of the situation of where the HP was, I guess Rock Throw with the slight energy advantage won out. But man, that was so close. That was so close. Anyways, getting into this third deciding battle, as we see right here, it's a Probopass mirror. Let's see how it plays out. And like I mentioned, the GOAT does have an advantage right here running Spark against the Rock Throw Probopass. This Magnet Bomb going to deal neutral damage. Chunks about, I would say, like 20% of Probopass's health. R6 switches into Machamp into Probopass, but counter switched into Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff's going to go ahead and take this Rock Slide and farm down that Machamp. So I'm expecting Probopass to come back out. Maybe a Lowland Marowak. Nope, it's going to be Probopass. Probopass is going to go ahead and farm down that Wigglytuff. Didn't get a charge move off. That's kind of interesting. So, and Machamp comes out against this Probopass. Probopass is going to get off this Magnet Bomb. Going to deal a decent chunk of damage against that Machamp. Gets another Magnet Bomb off. It's probably going to go shielded this time. And he instant switches into a Lowland Marowak. A Lowland Marowak is going to go ahead and shield this Rock Slide is my guess. Yes, so now he gets counter switched into Probopass. Probopass is running Sparks though. So this is where the Spark Probopass has a disadvantage to the Rock Throw Probopass. Rock Throw would deal consistent damage to this Alolan Marowak versus the Spark one only deals chunks of damage to this Alolan Marowak. So that second Bone Club does get through and nearly knock out this Probopass. Gets a Rock Slide off, but Alolan Marowak able to fire spin it down. Alolan Marowak gets this Bone Club off on this unshielded Machamp, and that will do it. R6 pulling it out in the third battle. GG. So that was a very entertaining tournament. R6 coming out 7-1 against top level competition without a Sableye. So as good as I say Sableye is, there are ways to win without it, as we just witnessed from R6's run in Portland. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this two-part series, I guess you can say, of R6's Portland Rose Cup. If you guys did enjoy it, please make sure you hit that thumbs up, and if you haven't already yet, please make sure you hit that subscribe to make sure you stay up to date with any new content that I may put out. But that'll about do it with this video. Till next time guys, this is Bestinwest. I'll catch you guys later.